So I am representing FITSOL. We are a startup, around 2.5 years old. We want to be a decarbonization partner for manufacturing and supply chain companies. So when we say that we want somebody to be carbon healthy, we should know what is their current carbon health in that sense, and also we need to have regular measurement of their carbon health. So and then we need to give them diet and exercise how to reduce their carbon health. Same way we are working here. So we have made a carbon SAS tool, proprietary AI driven carbon SAS tool, which helps in the collection of the data, real time collection of the data, and it makes the data collections very easy. That's one of the challenge currently with most of the manufacturing companies. Data is not available, clean data, and it's not easily available. So we are using AI to collect the data, and then we use AI to have single click reporting available to the customer, which generally takes 3 to 6 months. We are doing it in a fraction of seconds right now. And then we are leveraging AI to also recommend customers how they can reduce their carbon weight. Then there is a service part of this, where we have portfolio of companies who provide these services, who works on the recommendation of this AI, and they provide services like green logistics, green packaging, waste management, such kind of services to help customer in realizing their carbon neutrality goals. So we are telling customers that we don't only want to be your measurement partner and reporting partner, we are there with you till your net zero goal is achieved. So we want to be in the complete journey of their goal for next 5 years, 10 years, 15 years whatsoever. So this is what FITSOL is working towards. So AI right now, they are playing, so anything which is repetitive work, AI can be used there to reduce the time and bandwidth. AI can be used, so currently we are using AI in collection of data. So for example, when you go and ask company to fill data of scope 1, scope 2, scope 3 or product level data, most of the data are not available with a single department. They have to collect from different departments. In case of scope 3, because they might have 100 plus suppliers. For example, if you take an automotive company like Maruti Suzuki, they might have lot of hundreds of suppliers. To collect data from them, it would be challenge. So there we are leveraging AI. So AI, it goes through the different public websites, MCA websites, so wherever data source is available, it collect data from there and it auto-fill most of the parameters. So whenever customer is filling it, maybe 50 to 60% of data is already auto-filled for them. We are aiming towards 100%, but right now it's in that stage. Second is AI can be used in the, for example, reporting, as I'm talking about. So currently in India, BRSR reporting is mandatory for top 1000 companies. Generally, it takes 3 to 6 months for most of the company to publish that. We are doing that in a fraction of seconds. Most of the data are again auto-filled in that, and when the data is auto-filled with a single click of a button, a report is generated. Then I will give an example of where we are using AI in case of reduction. For one of the customers that we have told him that, okay, to move 1 lakh parts in a month, you need to do 100 trips, because each trips carry around 1,000 of the parts. Now the data AI told that last month they have made 102 shipments instead of 100 shipments. So there is a wastage of 2 shipments. So that flag was done by AI. Then AI told them why it went with 102 shipments. The reason was quality defect in the part. So when we know that, then we recommend the AI then recommended them partner who can help them in reduction of this quality defect at the line side itself. So this is a complete journey of AI where we are helping customer to reduce their carbon footprint. So we are seeing that we need to expand, and we are planning to expand to GCC, Europe. That's our immediate plan, and USA is the final destination. Right now in India, we have present across most of the manufacturing hubs. We are already present. So definitely to expand to the outside India, and also to use AI. A lot of AI, we need lot of GPUs are required. Lot of investment in terms of technology, in terms of team is required. So that's why we are looking for fund, and we have got some soft commitment from few VCs already. We are on the final stage of finalizing with that. So we'll generally use that fund for expansion outside India and for development of the team to focus more on AI elements. What is happening, for example, I will tell you an example, an auto company, OEM. Now we have collected, so for example, we approach auto OEMs, we want to do ESG rating for them and all their suppliers. So they might have 100 of suppliers. Now for one auto OEMs, if we do that, for their 100 suppliers, if we collect data and if we do ESG rating for them, those data can be easily replicable to another auto OEMs, because most of the supplier base is common, maybe 50, 60, 70%. So when this exercise is done for one company, it can be replicated to another company. So that's the kind of database we are trying to develop for the companies. Similarly, it can be expanded to any other industry, because most of the suppliers database, they also supply their parts to some other industry also. So now when we are helping the small SMEs, MSMEs or tier 1 or auto companies to help them achieve net zero goal, it will overall, and the manufacturing itself in India, I think it contributes more than 50% of overall MSME if you see. So when we are targeting manufacturing industry, it will help in decarbonization of and achieving India net zero goal journey. It starts from manufacturing company, it starts, other sectors are also there contributing, but we are targeting manufacturing company because they are most major emitters of this, you can say, carbon footprint. And scope 3 is challenge for them, and we are trying to solve these scope 3 problems for them, emission problem. And it will help in definitely achieving net zero goal for government of India. That's the overall target. And maybe I think in the future government of India will itself allocate targets to most of this company, how much carbon you need to emit, and the company has to restrict them to that quota that they have been given. So that's where we are working towards the company to get them ready towards, before the government of India announce some quota, they should be ready.